Hi everyone, this is Arshana and I'm back. It's been a while. I hope all has been well with you. I'm just fine. I'm healthy. I'm staying safe. I'm following the safety guidelines. This is the new normal and just doing my best to look out for myself and for my family. I work from home now, so I'm more of a homebody than I was before, which turns into being more lazy, which turns into not shopping for handbags like I used to. Now, don't get me wrong, I love handbags and will always like my handbags, but I do a lot of studying now. I'm on YouTube, viewing reveals and unboxings. I'm on websites, I'm on purse forums, just to see what's in and what's come back, what's trendy, so I can always be in the know. But when it comes to the shopping piece of it, it's the thrifting that I miss the most. It's been over a year. And when I thrift, I rummage through a lot of things. Like I really take the time to dig deep to find gems or diamond in the roughs. And because of that, and because of what's going on and just want to stay safe and things like that, I'm just gonna put it off for a little while longer, and hopefully I can pick it up and get back to it. So today's video, and by the way, if you're new and this is your first time stopping by, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a common bag that I'm going to show you, but because I'm a homebody, I'm more observant than I have been, I think, at most, and it's something that I found, and maybe I'm looking too much into it, but maybe you guys can help me. I don't think it's defective. I think it's just a decoration, but why? So let's go. Here's the bag that everything came in. Okay, this bag is the MCM. Make sure you can see that all here. This is the MCM. Now can you see me? This is the Liz Shopper in Vasettos. This is the medium. And this is the standard cognac, what's commonly known, what's famous. And mine is the yellow leather trim. This bag, I purchased it at Nordstrom Rack. And because this bag is not on MCM's website, I believe that they maybe designed this bag just to sell at their partners, at stores that they partner with. That's my guess. There's a story behind this bag, and I'm going to get to it real quick before I show you what I found. Okay, number one, I never thought I'd own this bag because it's very common. Like the Louis Vuitton Never Full, you see it everywhere, but I think when I looked at this bag, I'm like, well, you don't see it with the leather trim everywhere. You see the normal style that has the trim similar to the color of the bag, which I do like better. But at the price of this bag, I couldn't pass it up. The price of this medium Liz Shopper is about $650 US. It was half off at Nordstrom Rack. Here's the story. I walked in Nordstrom Rack one day and I couldn't believe it, but they had a section, and I could tell they just set up the display. They had a section of MCM bags that were like untouched. It just like there was no crowd yet to like rummage through these bags, because I'm looking at, if they're half off, it shouldn't be nothing left. So I grabbed this bag and a pouch, and I did a video on the clutch pouch, and it was similar to one of those. And what the essay was saying, she was like, the tote comes with a wristlet that can be used as a pouch or another bag. So the pouch that comes on its own, which is a lot bigger and has compartments, I think, in it, it was the same size as this. So she was like, why would you get a pouch and then, get something that includes something like a pouch? She don't know me, because I'm going to tell you, boo, when something like this is half off, I'm going to get everything that's there. But what it was, I was just trying to figure out, am I buying for gifts or am I buying for myself? So here's the rest of the story. So I purchased everything. I bought this. I bought the pouch. And I get home and I take a look at everything. When I looked at myself in the mirror with this bag, I absolutely loved it. But I'm like, no, I don't want to look like everyone else. A lot of people have this bag, so I'm just like, but hey, here's this piece. If I don't want to take the tote to look like everyone, here's this part. That's cute, you know, and I could, you know, dress it up and do like that sometime. But I was like, no, I want the pouch. My silly self, child, let me tell you about this. I returned this. I went back to Nordstrom Rack and said, you know what, this style is not for me. Oh, it did not take long. I had a really bad feeling when I returned the bag. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have returned that, but this is not me. That's not what I want. Later on that day, you know, I was fine. The next day, like a whole next day at night, I was like, I want that bag. Went back up. I decided to call because I had a feeling that it wasn't there. I returned it at a different Nordstrom Rack that was closer to my home. They was like, we don't have that. Of course not. I know they go fast. So then I called the Nordstrom Rack that I bought it from, which they had a lot in abundance. This is a day, almost a day and a half later. She's like, those are all gone. Heart was hurt. I mean, I could have cried. I don't know why I wanted to cry because I talked myself out of it. I didn't want it. So this was around the holidays, November. For a whole month, I got on Nordstrom Rack's app because they still were selling MCM pieces, but they were different MCM pieces. For a whole month straight, from the day that I returned it, for a whole month straight, I checked the Nordstrom Rack app every single day, sometimes twice a day, to see if this bag was there. One day, which was the 30th day, these were there. They had them in black with the red trim, and they had this one. I was like, I want it. As soon as I bought mine, when I refreshed the screen, refreshed the app, they were gone. I was like, what? And I mean, I was just sitting up having a lazy Sunday. Oh, let's take a look at the app. I know they're not there, but let's take a look. Couldn't believe it. I was so worried about it. I called customer service and I said, hey, look, after I purchased it, I did a refresh and there are no more in the system. Can you confirm that I got one? The guy was like, oh yeah, you got one. You're all set. They sell quickly. Yeah, I know. So anyway, that ended that misery of 30 days. The other misery was that this was November. So I bought it before Black Friday. It took 2 weeks. They had a 5-day delay before they shipped something out. I had a fit. It took 2 weeks to deliver to me. And it was like relief. And I absolutely love the bag. So anyway, there's a story behind that. So anyway, I'm just now getting to use it. We're now in March. And I'm just now getting to use this bag. It's just so pretty. I don't know if you're like this, but when I get a new bag, I don't use it right away. It's too pretty. It smells great. It's in its, you know, dust storage bag. And a lot of times I just like to look and gloat. I just really like to look at the bag. And a lot of times I'm just looking for imperfections. I'm looking at it. Like, is it okay? Is it defective? Is it torn? Is it scratched? Is it whatever? Because I don't want to start using a bag and over time, you know, something is there that maybe was there before. I didn't do it, you know. So a lot of times I just like to take a look at the bag. So what happened was, this is what I found on the bag, which is fine. Maybe you can help me. So here we go. So by the way, I did mention that it's reversible. So this is the interior of this bag. Now, it's not quite like the Neverfull, but it's functional like the Neverfull. You should be able to wear this 2 different ways. I used to own a Neverfull, and I think you can wear Neverfull 3 ways. But anyway, here's the 2 different ways. 2 different ways. Okay, so obviously this way, being open, and this is huge. This is not like the back in the day, like when the Neverfulls first came out, Louis Vuitton didn't make a little detachable pouch. It was just the tote. Now they come with a pouch or a detachable, you know, clutch or something like that. This is huge. So it's not one that hooks in here. It's, you just totally take it out. So obviously here's one way you can wear it. The other way should be where you fold these sides in, because this pulls in, right? So you should be able to do this here. You can tell I have not like used this bag yet to like, but anyway, make a long story short. This is what happens when you're making a video and not prepared. The sides should be able to fold in this way. And this is supposed to catch it. I mean, mine is very new, so it's not broken in yet. But the sides, you should be able to do this. You know what? I'm gonna hold this. We're gonna do this so I can show you guys what I'm trying to do. Okay. You should be able to take the bag like this if you cinch them in. I'm guessing. I'm thinking so. It's just this bag is new and I haven't broken it in yet. Here's what I found, because I told you the Neverfull can be worn 3 different ways. So here's what I found trying to make it the 3rd way. If you take a look at this, here's where you cinch it, right? Okay, well, here's a clasp. When you come over here, it's opposite. Like, you can still cinch it, but the clasp is here. So I was like, oh, is mine defective? What's going on here? And I've actually been in the stores, you know, just like looking and eyeing things up, looking at another Liz Shopper, and it's the same. So I'm like, what is MCM doing? Why would they make it opposite like that? There's nothing in here that you can hook it to. You know, it doesn't make sense. And then I actually tried a little something, and I did this. Because, you know, what if you want to wear your tote open? Oh, my goodness. What if you want to wear your tote open, but still try to close the top of it or something? You know how some people like zip totes better? Well, here's this right here, which is kind of silly looking. But then look what it looks like. Yeah, it hooks, but look. This comes over, and this is sticking out. So I'm like, hold on. So why would MCM do that? Why would they make the cinches where that one is there and the other one goes on the inside? You know, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just like, maybe it's their trademark. Maybe are they cutting down on counterfeiters? I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a potential 3rd way to use this bag. I mean, it's fine if it's not. I just don't know if anybody has this bag and you've noticed that, but I don't know. That's all I want to talk about. But you know, by the way, though, I was lying. It does attach in here. I'm so sorry. There's a loop here. If I can find it, I just saw. Here's a loop right here. You can see that there. And you would unhook this, and it does attach in here. So you can attach this. I'm sorry about that. Y'all be like, what's she talking about? She don't know her bag. And you're right, I don't know this bag that well. I bought it like 5-6 months ago, and I'm just now getting into it. So yeah, I don't know this bag. And I will tell you one thing, okay? Just because it's reversible, I will never ever reverse this bag. The way this material is, it's a no. I saw one YouTube video, just one, where the girl reversed her bag. I think she used every muscle in her body, and God bless her for showing us how she did it. I respected that. It was an awesome video, and basically she was just showing that's the 3rd way to wear this bag. By the way, there's a 3rd way to wear it, but I wouldn't do it. I mean, thank you MCM for doing that, but I can't stress every muscle in my body just for that. I'm good. I'm so good. But yeah, help me with that. Why are the cinches opposite ways? So drop me a line, subscribe to my channel. Let's talk about it, and I'll try not to be gone for too long next time.